Hello everyone. This is going to be our homeschool room tour and also our introduction video. We're a new homeschooling family. We have a 5-year-old daughter whom we're homeschooling. We live in Puerto Rico, so that's the main reason why we won't show our faces. It is a small island and we don't want to get involved in the situation that's going right now with homeschooling here. We're not regulated by the government. We don't have any requirements like some of you guys on the States. We actually have a lot of freedom with that, but there have been a lot of movement around. They've been trying to regulate it, and every time they hear of somebody that's homeschooling, they usually, they tend to like just try to screw people over. So it's a little bit like we don't really say it out loud and all that, just in case, just to be careful, just cause. Anyways, I'm sorry about the camera shaking. I am recording this on my tablet and I can't hold things steadily for some reason. But the reason that we decided to homeschool our daughter, whom will be referred to as Rainbow Dash, we decided to homeschool her because education here is actually not as good as I would expect it to be. I was in a public school here. Everything that I know, I learned it outside because I had a desire to learn. I know English because I wanted to learn, and my mother was really emphatic about me learning English, and she got me a dictionary and she always made me watch everything in English. So I didn't really learn English in school. I didn't have a good experience in school. There's also that bullying and schools aren't really safe. So we decided, why should we risk it? I mean, just, if we can school her at home, it could be better. So we decided to do that, and she's in kindergarten. She never took any classes before. We taught her the basic things that every child learns from their parents, like colors and some letters and her name, where she lives, the numbers, just basic things, just nothing too fancy. She knows a little bit of English as well. But anyways, this is going to be our homeschool room tour. We actually weren't planning on making a homeschool room at first. We were going to homeschool downstairs. We have a 2-story house. But when I started buying things to homeschool, they started piling up everywhere. So my husband was like, oh my God, this is a huge mess. So we have a little loft on top of our house, and he said, you know what, that's empty, we're not using it, so let's just make it like a little classroom, I guess. So that's what we did. And so we didn't have that much time when we decided that, so we're still missing a bunch of things, but for the time being it's working. So anyways, this is her little toy kitchen. She loves to play cooking, so we brought that here. All of her toys are downstairs, but I decided she needed something to play over here. So this is her ABC's wall. It was actually going to be something else. It was going to be an owl with letters around it with a book, like a wise owl, I guess. But when we went to the school supply, she saw the monkeys and she loved them. And these monkeys actually have things written in them because this is part of the Little Helpers set. Anyways, I had to improvise, so I put the bananas in front of it just to cover it. And so she makes the letters. Well, I print the letters, and so she just glues little foamy parts, see, like that. And then we just put it here. So we're already in letter D. We have only glued letter A. We have the letter B done. We haven't put it there yet. I don't know why. We're about to do letter C, so we should be doing that soon. Down there we have a little like a envelope And in there we have the other bananas because we don't have enough monkeys for all the letters of the alphabet. So whatever doesn't fit in the monkeys will be put in just one banana around the palm tree. So that's that. Let me move around here. This is our calendar area. Most of my things are from printables online. Some things I can make, other things I can't. I'm not really good with technology, so. I think that may be from Confessions of a Homeschooler, but I could be wrong. I can't remember. I know that was part of a huge calendar by a homeschooler mom. It's in Spanish. But I caught the part that I liked because that's the only part that I liked, actually. So we did that. I bought this calendar. I didn't like the calendar that came with that because this one has the days in English and in Spanish. And since we're teaching both languages, I thought it was better. But those little apples for the numbers. And then I printed that. I'm pretty sure I found that online. The months I just did them. Sorry about that. Here we have another envelope. That one has the months and the days and all that jazz. We have a little clock there. The weather, I found that somewhere online as well. Then we have our little whiteboard. It's not as big. It's kind of small. We decorated it with owls. She really likes owls. So anyways, let's show you our, this is my my desk, which isn't really working as a desk. It actually serves more like a table, just because we have two other desks. I'll show them soon, but anyways, over here we just have like pencils and just random things. We have some, well, my keys. We have some flashcards that I made. I like them better than others because she can actually trace things on the back. They're all covered with contact paper. I have these for numbers and for letters as well. We have a Dr. Seuss inspirational things. I have a candle, which sometimes we can light up. This is her little tin with her things. It has some crayons and some markers and some pencils and scissors. That's the letter B over there. We have her pointer, which she really enjoys using. And sorry about the camera. We have stickers and extra supplies that I bought yesterday. So let me show you our map area. And like I said, we live in Puerto Rico, so that is our main map. We also study the United States. We're not doing that yet, but we will eventually, since Puerto Rico is part of the US. We have a continent map. Since she is so young, we're not going to be going into too much detail about that. I just made this today. It is just a simple poster board, and I put some Velcro. I don't know if you can see that. I think you can see it there. And I will just be putting things with Velcro so that I can use it double-sided. Like today, we're going to be doing parts of a plant, so I have that there. I found that online. I laminated it, and I just put it there. So that way we can use posters without having to actually put a bunch of posters everywhere. So they just Velcro on, and I will just store them, and if we need them, we'll get them out. This is our reading area, which is actually close to that and to the maps. So it's just a couch. Let me show you her desk. She's here, so I'm covering with my finger the camera just so that she's not visible. I'm going to show her from the back, but this is her desk. She's actually playing with Play-Doh. She has a desk mate by Confessions of a Homeschooler. I really like that for her. There's the other desk that I told you about, which is a huge mess right now. So this is our bookshelf area. We have just everything in here, as you can see. In another video, I can probably go into detail, but since she cannot read yet, she only reads numbers. We have everything labeled by number so that she knows what class we're in. So it's 1, 2, 3 up until 8. She takes 8 classes, which some people think it's too much for a young child, but I think it's enough for us. It's working. So we have Spanish, number 1, math, science, geography, English, social studies. We have practical life, arts and crafts, and then we have a manipulative box. So in here we have just 2 trays with things, just and random little things that I have, pom-poms on the butter container. We have our cookie sheet for the magnet things, all those printables. Everything's printable from different places. We have our daily notebook, which is from Confessions of a Homeschooler. We have our letter lap books. We're working on letter D right now, so that's what we're doing. So this paper over here, if I can get this to stay open, which I can't, serves as a pocket so that we can store the flashcards there, and then we just glue things that have to do with the letter and she can paint them. We haven't done that yet. We just began this one, so we're still working on it. We have the other ones over there. We have just this side on line for the lid, just because I wasn't careful enough, so thanks. We have just random things that she likes. She wanted to bring up here. That really old green basket is full of arts and craft supplies, just a bunch of random things. We have a puzzle area, and she has a bunch of puzzles over there. We have papers, follow me, felt, construction paper, folders, markers, books. That's where I'm on the pink folder thing. That's where we'll put her works for now. We have some stories. Most of her stories are downstairs though, so we only have a few there. So anyways, I think that's enough for this video. I will maybe go into more detail about her boxes soon. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye bye.